the base to make your makeup last. Welcome to day 3 of learning how to do your makeup in 7 days. Today we're going to be talking about setting our foundation and setting our makeup with powders. So first we're going to talk about my favorite powders. I love the One Size brand and the Kimchi Puff Pass powder. These are my go-to powders. I live by these. I use this pink one in the One Size, and in the Kimchi I use Cocoa. I love these powders and they have their own purposes. So for our pink powder, I like to use this under my eye to brighten. I have dark skin, so if I was to use this all over my face, I would look like a ghost. So I don't do that. I just do under my eye. Under my eyes, that's it. So I pour some of it into the cup. I like to use a triangle powder puff to do this. It's much easier to get into the corners and everything. And then I kind of hit it on the side because we kind of want like an even amount of powder on the puff. We don't want like caked up little areas because then when you put it on, it'll be very noticeable. But we're gonna come in and put that powder here. And make sure you press it in under those eyes. Look at that. Look, it looks brighter already with this pink powder. I have very deep lines under my eyes, so I have to make sure that I go like this and press that powder into those creases so that they are covered. You don't have to put on a bunch of powder and cake it up under there because you're just going to dry your skin out. You don't want to do that. You just want to make sure that it's set. Next, with our Kimchi Puff Pass powder in the top, we are taking the puff that comes with it. And again, making sure we get that excess off because we want an even amount, an even layer, and we're gonna put that all over the rest of our face to set the rest of our face. Don't go back over this again. I go everywhere else that I didn't get to. Guys, it's that time again. It's time for my secret tip of the video, and that is to set your powder with setting spray before you move on to the next parts of your makeup. Set it. This will keep your makeup from looking super dry and cakey when you set all those powders together so they melt together and leave it looking like a very nice finish. And if you're wanting more of a dewy finish, you don't have to set it with powder. Your makeup might not last as long if you don't use powder, but if you are really going for like a skin-like finish or if you're using like a skin tint, you don't have to set with powder. But if you are setting with powder and you want that matte look, but you don't want the dry, cakey look, set with a setting spray and it will melt everything down and make it look nice and smooth and not dry and cakey. Now that that's all dry, your skin is nice and beautiful. Make sure you give me a follow because in our next video, we are going to be adding the color and the dimension back in our face. We're going to be talking about blushes, contours, and highlights. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!